Here goes. Hello, Facebook friends. Welcome to the wreath shop. As we're gathering in, I want to see what you guys are doing tonight. So tonight it's Thursday. I can't believe it's already November. You guys, you know what that means? Christmas! It's almost Christmas time. Are you like a big Christmas decorator at home? Do you, go all out? How many Christmas trees do you have, girl? I just want to know, because I have to say, so far, I'm just not feeling it yet, because I don't know, it's just hard for me to like get into the spirit sometimes when I've got so much glitter going on in the room, and this is the wreath shop. So, but listen, as you come in, comment below and tell me what you're doing tonight, where are you from, and that type of thing, okay? If you're new to the page, I'm Julie Samaco with Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. I'm also a business coach and mentor to creative entrepreneurs through my Success Circle membership group. And today what we're going to do is we're going to make a Christmas wall sconce that I have never made before. Won't that be fun? Let's see if I fail live, okay? So I've never made this before, so you get to hear, I'll tell you like my thoughts and stuff, so you get to see how I work through the process and that type of thing. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I wanna share this video on a couple of my favorite Facebook groups that I'm in. So just give me a quick second to write, just to get that going. And as you come in, just, tell me what you're doing. And I'm trying, this is like the latest Facebook Live I've ever done. So we'll see if I'm gonna fall asleep halfway through. I'm sure I won't. Okay. So as you come in, what you could do is message me on, any questions that you have, and I will answer them. I'm going to use my iPad to actually monitor the messages, because I can't see them all the way across the room. All right, so let's see. We've got that set up. So again, I'm Julie Samaco. Welcome to my wreath shop, aka my garage. I run my entire business out of my home. I know a lot of people can't believe that. Some people call me and they're like, some customers, they can't believe that I run everything, that I'm a one-woman show. I run it out of my home. All right, so welcome. Let's see. Hi, Miss Kathy. Oh, the Hubs is watching. Hey, Mike, if you get a minute, maybe you could come in here and move the camera just a little bit closer. That would really help. All right, so let's see. I've got, everybody's coming in. Hi, Kim, welcome. Welcome. Christina, we're just starting. You haven't missed anything, so welcome on in. And if you guys want to hit share, right now, that would do a huge favor, because that will tell people to come and watch me right when I'm getting ready to start. Just move the table, the full table. Sorry, the Hubs is helping me out. I think, okay, that's as good as it's going to get right now. That's as good. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so let's get started. Before I start anything with all of the fun stuff, I want to announce the winner of the wreath. Remember the wreath that we made? This is the wreath that we made last week live here on Facebook. It is a screen door wreath. If you missed it, you can catch it you can watch the replay on my blog. Just go to southerncharmwreaths.com/blog. And it's the first video up there. If you can't find it, you can just go to the search box and type in storm door wreath, and it'll pop up. But isn't this beautiful? So this is what we made last week if you joined us. See how thin it is? It'll fit between the storm door and, you know, the regular door. But because you guys are so wonderful sharing the videos, I've picked a winner of the person who won this wreath. I'm going to ship it to them, and it is Shelly Hubbs Klein. So girl, you won, you won. What you can do is go to southerncharmwreaths.com and click contact us and send me a message, or even Julie at southerncharmwreaths.com and send me a message and tell me, Shelly, that you know, I need your shipping address, girl. So anyway, this is for you, Shelly. Now, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you what I did was I just went to Pinterest and found, you know, some ideas that I liked. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. Now, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is actually a Christmas tree. Isn't that pretty? It's from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's from Hobby Lobby, and it's wrapped in yarn. So it's rustic, twine, you know, feeling, and it's, you know, just a rustic feel. But it's made to be a Christmas tree. You got it? And I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to make a flower arrangement out of this, all right? So the first thing, this was $9.99 at Hobby Lobby. Of course, I got it 40% off. Always 40% off, I always buy that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an awl. All right, so these are the things that I've got. Before I get started, let me tell you about all the goodies I've got here. All right, so I've got some poinsettias. Now, since this is like a rustic feel and look, I'm going with rustic poinsettias too. So these are just burlap, but I love these because they have the wire. And when you get your poinsettias, you need to, you know, fluff them out, make them come alive. So I'm just going to spread these out a little bit. And you see, isn't that beautiful? So I've got 2 of these I'm gonna put in there, and they're made out of burlap. So they'll be perfect for this rustic Christmas wall sconce that we're doing. So here's the other one. All right, and so then other things that I have, I found these just in my supplies, and I got this at Carolina Pottery a couple of years ago, and it's made out of burlap. Do you see? It's burlap, and it's red and like a moss green color, and so I'm going to try to work that in because I thought it goes really well with the wall or the Christmas tree that we're using. And then I've just got some like greenery stems, like this one's got, or this is a pick with some pine cones, and I've got some just regular greenery that I thought we could use. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have no game plan, you guys. This is the first time I'm making it. So I've just got some, you know, stuff that I had around that I thought I would try. And then I have this ribbon that, again, I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I thought it looked really pretty with the tree that I've chosen or the cone that I've chosen. So we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll put a bow in yet, but I found it just in case. You know, you can never have too much ribbon. A girl can never have too much ribbon. So let me see if you guys have any questions. Lynn, you're in Irmo? Ha! Hey girl, we're neighbors. So we got, okay, I don't see any questions right now, just a lot of people still coming in. So if you're just coming in and joining us, we're making a Christmas wall sconce, okay, using silk flowers, and I'm just getting hot here under all these lights. All right, so remember, this is the cone, a Christmas tree that we bought at Hobby Lobby. You turn it upside down, and you take your awl, or ice pick, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm just going to make holes. So I'm coming down about an inch from the top, and I'm just pushing my awl all the way through. You see how it's making a hole? I'm not sure if you can see that. All right, and then I'm going to go over about an inch to maybe an inch and a half, and I'm going to make another hole. going to try to line them up so that they're even. So you've got to be careful. You don't want to push too hard that the cone breaks. Okay? And so now what I'm going to use, oh, I forgot to tell you, I have all these ornaments. All these different size ornaments. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those yet. All right, so let's see if I can make some room so you guys can see me and not get burned on my hot glue. You're going to need hot glue. All right, so I made the holes. There's 2 holes right here, and they're, you know, about 1 inch down. And this is some wire. It's wrapped in I don't think it's paper, but it's wrapped, so it's wire, but it looks rustic. It's called rustic wire, actually. And I'm going to just feed it through. Hopefully it will come through there. Let's see. There we go. So we got one. I'm going to try to see how long I want it. I think I'll just do, I'm just going to cut it off the end with my wire cutter. So I use wire cutters. All right, so now I'm going to feed it through the other hole. And it's kind of tricky because the twine on the cone is a little bit in the way. Just going to try to use my needle nose pliers and pull it out. It's not working. Let me try this again. Probably need to make the hole a little bit bigger. If you want to buy the Christmas tree or the cone, you can buy that at Hobby Lobby. There it goes. All right, so now I've got the wire is threaded through the back. This is going to be the back of the cone. And all I'm doing is just making a hanger. You know, I need something to hang the cone on the wall with. You can make this as, you know, as large as you want. So I'm just twisting it, the end of the wire around itself. And then this, I'm going to twist this too around itself. So now we've just fashioned a hanger to hang on the wall. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Katrina. She's saying she likes my hair down. I usually have it up in a bun or just out of my face, a hot mess, trying to keep it out of my eyes. But thank you. Gladys, you could buy the rustic wire. I've seen it at Hobby Lobby, on Amazon. You might be able to get it at Michael's. I haven't actually looked for it there, so I don't know if it is there. But I do know it is at Hobby Lobby. We all love Hobby Lobby, don't we? Give me a heart if you love Hobby Lobby as much as I do. All right, so if you missed my Hobby Lobby video, you guys, you should check it out on my blog. I went to Hobby Lobby, and you know what I did? I made a mistake. I should have done all of this wrapping and stuff on the inside of the cone, but oh well. Oh well. But if you missed my Hobby Lobby video, you guys, you should go see it. I did a Facebook Live covertly inside the store with all the shoppers and the store manager, yeah, watching me because I didn't get permission. It's funny. It's on the blog too. southerncharmeries.com/blog. All right, so now that we've got that, what I want to do is get some of this styrofoam inside the cone, and that's what I'm going to use to stick the flowers in. You got it? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this. This is a block. It was a big block. I've already just cut off a little section, And I'm just going to put the cone on top, and I'm going to use this steak knife from the kitchen and just trim off the excess. And I just hate that sound. Okay, so then I'm just gonna keep shaving. It's gonna be messy. It's really messy. See how I just keep shaving off until I can get this down inside the cone. I'm going to try not to shave off too much. If I do, I'll show you a quick fix. So I'm almost there. All right, now I could leave it like this, sticking up some, but I really want it flatter because I don't want to have to fill in around the edge of this too. Now, people who are making flower arrangements, they sometimes leave it lip like this, but then you have to come out, and I haven't decided. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to keep on shaving it until I can get it in the cone. I know, it sounds awful, doesn't it? It feels awful too. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. And I'm getting this stuff everywhere. Let me just tell you, if you cut this too tight or too much, now I can't even get it out. If for some reason there's like a huge gap and it's real floppy inside, just take some of the stuff that you cut off and shove it down in there to give it more stability, okay? So it's nothing you can do that you can't fix. All right, so let me get this stuff out of the way. And I usually just shove this in the floor, but this is too much. So let me see if I can find something to put it in. And I always keep like a dish towel or a hand towel or something just for this purpose, cleaning up all of this glitter and mess. So if you're just joining me, Shelly Hubbs Klein, you won from last week's screen door or storm door wreath. So make sure you contact me with your mailing address, your shipping address, and I will send it to you. Okay? All right, so now that that's in there, no, it's not in there yet. All right, now that that's in there, what we need to do is cover it up with some, I'm going to use some moss. Whew! Because I want to cover it up. I don't want to be able to see it. Okay, I'm trying to see if you have directions too on my iPad right here. So I don't want to be able to see this. I want to just cover it up. I'm just going to use some moss. I'm not going to hot glue the moss on there, because if you hot glue, what that will do is it will seal it up and you won't be able to put any of your flower picks in. So what I'm going to do is just use these floral pins. I don't know what they're called. I call them floral pins. They're like U-shaped. You guys know what I'm talking about? And I'm just going to place the moss on top of it and then just use a floral pin and cover it up. So if you're just joining me, we're making a Christmas, a silk flower Christmas wall sconce out of a Christmas tree form that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I've turned it upside down, and I'm going to try to make a flower arrangement out of. I've never done it before. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. All right, so again, I'm just going to shove this in the floor. All right, so now we're ready to begin with the fun stuff. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is take my, I'm going to use the poinsettias first, because they're the larger ornaments, or the larger things, elements for the flower arrangement. So I'm going to take the price tags off, and they are $5.99. I know people are going to ask me, how much were they? They're $5.99. And it looks like I got these at Carolina Pottery. And I was there, I did a fall video there at Carolina Pottery, and that was funny. That was kind of funny too. You guys, when I did a live video at Carolina Pottery, I was showing some painted grapevine wreaths that they sell, and you know they said that they sold out. They said some crazy woman was in here doing a Facebook Live, and everyone came and bought them, and so they sold out. Isn't that hilarious? All right, so this is the one I'm going to put on the. I'm going to put one on the bottom. You know what I need? I need to put this in something. Let me think for a minute. Y'all think this will work? Hey, I just got a flower vase, and I'm going to put it in there. Maybe that will help me to be able to decorate. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so, man, I'm kind of proud of myself for thinking of that one. I'm just going to bend this. Can you see? I'm just going to bend this a little bit. And I'm going to cut it off. All right, so this is the back. It's going to be tricky trying to show you guys. And I'm just going to stick it into the styrofoam. Now you could, let's see, I want to stick it down pretty far. Try not to break the end of the cone either. Okay. I'm going to try to, I want to bend the flower just a little bit. All right, so we've got one that's really low, and then I'm going to put one that's up a little bit higher. Now, if you are practicing and you don't want to do this, and because you can't keep sticking your stems in and out of that styrofoam, or it will start to break down and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to determine how far up I want this poinsettia to go, okay? So I want to determine how far up I want it to fall, and then I'm going to eyeball it on the side to see how much I cut off, alrighty? Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. I'm gonna refer to my picture that I found off of, remember I said Pinterest. You guys, I know you guys love Pinterest as much as I do. All right, so let me put it right here and see where I want it to fall. And then I'm going to measure with my hand and cut this off. All right, so this one seems to be a little bit loose. So I think I need to put some glue on it. I'm not going to put a lot, just a little bit. All right, let me try to... Just going to see if, make sure I bend the leaves, you know, on the flower stems and kind of shape them the way I like them. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. All right, so I've got the 2 poinsettias and they're staggered together, alrighty? So this is the back. And you know, I think I need to bend this one just a little bit because I want to have room on the side. Let's see. Try that. We'll try this. Okay, there we go. So I moved it more to the side, okay? So you've got 2 of the poinsettias in there. And then, let's see what we're gonna do now. All right, I think what I wanna do is add some height next. And to do that, I'm gonna use this, remember this like burlap leaf? So Karen, are you trying to join the video? Is that what you're having problems with? If you refresh the page, sometimes that helps. If you come back in or go back, you know, leave and come back in, sometimes that will help. So this was at Carolina Pottery, $4.99, but I don't think it was from this year. I know it wasn't. I'm just peeling them off. I'm going to try to separate it a little bit because I don't want them all there. And then I'm going to just eyeball it. Let's see here. All right. And so I just put it to where I like it. I know you can't. Can you see that? I put it to where I want to see the height and everything. And then I put my fingers right here. And I know how far down the styrofoam went. And so I'm just going to eyeball how much I want to cut off with my... wire cutters. And then we maneuver these a little bit. I want these flowers showing. Actually, they're leaves. All right, so now I'm going to put that in the back. All right, I think that looks good. Let's see, can you guys see? Okay, so here we have it. So far we've got that. And now what I want to do is add an ornament to the side, okay? So I've got to decide which one I want. So I usually just start playing around and putting one up here. So I liked this one because it was like, I don't know if you can see it, it's shimmery and it's, you know, got glitter and stuff on it. So I might put that there. Or I found this moss covered one that's pretty and I thought I could put it there, but to me it just looks too small. You see how it's just a little too small? I wanted one that's bigger. So then I found this one that's like it's like covered in, it looks like it's covered in bark, tree bark with a little bit of moss, and it's got a little bit of shimmer glitter on it. So I might put that there. I think I'm going to use that one. All right, so what I'm going to do is cut this off. This came from Carolina Pottery. 2 for 99 cents. That can't be, is that right? Oh, it's $2.99. All right, so now what I want to do is use a floral pick. All right, this is a wooden floral pick, and I'm just going to cut the little wire off at the end. And if you guys are just joining us, we're making a silk flower wall sconce for Christmas. And what I'm going to do is use my awl, if I can find it, and just make a little hole in it. So this is styrofoam. And hopefully, you know what, you guys, my alarm will probably still go off again. Because I haven't been able, I have a new phone and I haven't been able to figure out how to turn off the alarm. Let me see if I can find my hole. I haven't been able to figure out how to turn off the alarm while I'm like talking, without just pushing it up and then it'll go off every 5 minutes. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so once that's in there, I think what I'm going to do is put a little bit of hot glue on this side. Maybe a little bit of hot glue too, down close. All right. And it looks like there's a little bit of hot glue dripping, and I'm just going to use some moss and cover that up. All right. And if your moss is falling off, you can just go back and do it later. You can fill it back in later. All right, so let's see. All right, so this is what we have so far. And you can see the ornament is on the side. Okay. Now I'm going to try not to let this tip over. I'm going to start filling in with some greenery. All right, so now I've got to figure out what I want to use. My sister just said my nieces are watching. Hey, Savannah and Zoe. All right, so I'm going to figure out what kind of greenery I want to use. I like this. This is kind of cool, but it's one piece. And what I need to do is break it up, okay? So to break, sometimes this is, and this is wholesale. I bought this wholesale from Sims Pottery. And what I'm going to do is use my utility knife, because sometimes this is wrapped so thick I can't like yank it off and pull it off. And so I'll have to use my, what do you call this? Utility knife. I use it to cut down my boxes before I ship them. And so I'm just going to separate the paper. This is getting a little top heavy. My invention might not have worked. I might need to weight it down with something. Okay. So this is another ornament on here I might use. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how this is going to work out. I never do. Only the Lord. Only the Lord knows. And I'm just, see how I'm just like ripping this stuff off. I'm keeping the wire. There's a wire attached to everything. So I'm keeping all of that. Let me see if I can get something to weight that down with. See if it'll fit in here. I just don't want that to tip over and then break on this floor. All right, now we're back in business. Back in business. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, since I separated this stuff, I'm just going to go through and just start placing the greenery in. And what I want to do is blend from this tall piece to the, around the, you know, the poinsettias. And I just want to try to blend it all in, okay? And let's see, I've got this one too. I might use this. I liked this. I think I'm going to keep this one piece. And this is from Carolina Pottery. Nope, this is from Sims Pottery. And if you can see it, it's got this burlap leaf right on the edge. And then it's got these two rattan ball, and it's got a pine cone, and it's got these faux almonds. And I'm just going to shape it out a little bit. And I'm going to try to figure out where I want this. I'm going to keep looking at my picture for referral. All right, so now what I know, I think I'm going to have it coming down right here underneath. You might have to stand there. My alarm went off on my phone again. I told you it would probably go off every 5 minutes. All right, so I'm just going to put that there. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to cut this. Leave the door open.
I will.
And I'm going to bend it because I want it to flow over the edge. Probably should have put this in first. So don't be afraid to, like, you know, get a little rough. I mean, these aren't delicate. So don't be afraid to, like, you know, really like bend the wire and stuff, okay? I think that looks good. All right, so that we've got that. So I put it in underneath the bottom poinsettia, okay, and it goes around the side. And now I'm going to put some more greenery in. So I think I'm just going to start filling in with greenery. And you really only need the hot glue if it doesn't stick in. Take this ornament off. It's so hard to watch for questions when I'm trying to work too. Hi Lynette, thanks for joining. Everybody's saying how much they love Sims. All right, somebody's asking if the styrofoam works better than the dry floral foam. I personally like it better. To me, especially since I'm not, like, you know, an expert of this or anything, when I start putting stuff in the dry floral, you know, the green floral foam, it tends to break up and stuff. So I personally, I like the just using the styrofoam. And if you go to, I'm trying to get a piece of greenery right in the center. And if you go to, you know, where if you go to like home places and, like, you know, places like Carolina Pottery and wherever they make these, you're going to see, you can see what they use. And majority of the time they use the styrofoam. Okay, so I just put a piece in between the ornament and the poinsettia. So I'm just going to keep putting more of the greenery around. So remember to keep the flat. You want the back of it to be real flat because it's going to be going on the wall. Okay. And now, remember I cut off some of some of the leaves from the tall stem. I think I'm going to now incorporate some of those on the bottom. Let's see, let me think about where I want it. I want it going that way. so far it's looking cute. This is what we've got so far. And you see, I'm just keep adding it in. And, you know, if you don't like it someplace, you could take it out and put it someplace else. But right now, I'm going to use a little bit more greenery. Ooh, it's hot in here. I just love this. So this is just like one pine stick, okay? And I'm just going to cut the little pieces off. Hopefully this will stick straight in. Sometimes you have to put a floral pick on it if it doesn't go in. And I know I'm going to have to put some glue on it. So before I put glue or anything, I'm just going to place some around and see if I like it. Because, you know, nothing is worse than when you get it on here and then it's not where you want it and you've already glued it. Where's that one piece? Let's see if I want that there. Okay. All right, so this one is going to be glued between the ornament and the poinsettia leaf. Okay. Must have been 5 minutes because my alarm went off again. All right, so now I'm going to put that in there and I'm going to move it, put this one in the back, right down there. You guys still hanging with me? I know this takes a while. All right, so that's not going in very well. So what I'm going to do is use my pick to make a hole. Hold on, I don't think that's going to be sturdy enough. So I'm just using the end of one of the floral picks or floral stems, you know, that are cut short, and I'm making a bigger hole in the styrofoam so I don't get my all, you know, glued. I don't want a lot of glue on it. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to put this one right in the back. All right, some glue. If you're just joining me, we're making a silk flower Christmas wall sconce. And what we did is we just took a cone that's meant to be like a Christmas tree cone. It's supposed to look like a Christmas tree shape, but we turned it upside down, and now we're making a flower arrangement out of it. Okay, I'm thinking that looks good. It looks like I need a few more things coming out of here. I wonder if I should put some berries. Maybe some berries on this side. No, maybe I'll put it back here. So, woo! So far, this is what we've got. And here's the back. It's looking cute, isn't it? Let's see if you have any questions. Somebody's loving the berries. Oh, Gladys, thank you. She's liking all the live videos that I'm doing. The pine pick, this one is from, let's see, this one was from Sims Pottery. This one right here, the long with the 3 things on it, that's from Sims. And then, actually all of these were from Sims, the picks, the pine picks were. And then, you know, because I've got some of these things that I took out of the pick, I want to make sure I use it. I don't want it to go to waste. So let me figure out where I'm going to put this. I think I'm going to put it down in there. Okay, and I've got some pine cones still. I've got another flower. All right, now I do have the bow. I don't think I have room for a bow. I was thinking about putting a bow over here. I just think that would be too much. You know, sometimes you just got to say enough is enough. You know what I mean? All right, so let me stand back. Sometimes I have to stand back. I still think there needs to be some stuff coming out of the side of the, underneath like the ornament. I don't know if this is gonna work, so let me try this one. So this leaf, I'm just going to put underneath the ornament, but I don't have anything to wire it to it, so I'm just going to hot glue it right underneath the ornament. And then I think this is looking cute. Again, this isn't the first time I've ever made one of these, so it's interesting to see how this is going to turn out. Okay, I think this is, I'm just still holding it to make sure it's going to be hot glued on. And okay, the alarm went off again. All right, so I think we're just about done, you guys. Just trying to look and see if there's there's a little place back here in the back, but it's on the back. And what I'm going to do is put some more of the moss back there. Or you could, if you wanted to, like, put a little bit of berries to hide that. I think I'm going to use moss. And I'm just going to hot glue it this time because I'm finished putting all the picks in. So I'm just covering up any styrofoam that's showing. Now, if you guys start to make one of these, I want to see your pictures. Make sure you post, your pictures to the Facebook so that I can see what your creations are looking like. Because I'd like to, I'd like to see that you guys are taking any techniques that you learned from me and, doing it, making something of your own. And it just makes me happy when you guys start using some of my techniques. Okay, so let me take this Christmas wreath off of here. And I'm going to hang it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. So I'm going to hang it right here. Nope, you can't. How am I going to get you to see this? All right, this is not working. Let me figure this out. I don't know. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to do pictures, and you'll be able to see better, what it looks like. But there's the side. You can see the cone, and here's some of the back. Here's the ornament that we put on there. Here's the greenery on the back. So it's the back. You don't need too much, but you don't want anything, you don't want your mechanics showing, okay? So you want to cover up the styrofoam. And then we've got some berries, and we've got the, this was just that one pick that we added that came off to the side with the burlap leaf, and the 2 poinsettias right there, and we've got the larger stem coming out of the top. And let me see if you guys can see it any better. If I hold it right here, there's so much going on in my shop that it's kind of hard to see the whole thing. So here it is, the finished product. Ta-da! So if you guys liked this tutorial and you'd like to save it for, to see it again, just share it to your own page. And that way you'll be able to, see it. I forgot about these little ornaments. I was thinking about holding this ornament. Let me see if this ornament will look good. This is really cute. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and they look like they're made out of cardboard. Well, they might be. I'm not sure. But they're real cute. They're just an ornament, and it's a deer, and it's got that little bit of glitter on it. And I wanted to see if that would look cute hanging from the side. I'm not sure if I can get this to go. I think it'll just get lost, you guys. I was thinking it would look cute hanging down, you know, on the side, but I really think that it's just going to get lost, and it blends too much with the poinsettias, so I'm not going to put that in. But if I were going to wire it, I would just put some wire on the ornament loop and then stick it down in the wire with like a floral pick. Okay, but here we go. So you guys, if you have any questions, comment below and I'll answer your questions to the best of my knowledge. Hi Jan, I know you joined late. You can watch on the replay. What we did was we took this cone. If you turn it upside down, it was a cone that we purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I've just turned it upside down and put a floral arrangement inside of it. It turned out really cute. Gladys, the easel came from Nancy Alexander. Okay, I'm seeing if there's any other questions. Yeah, Miranda, you're gonna have to go back and watch the replay, okay? So we're just finishing up, but it's basically, we're made this silk flower wall sconce with some stuff I had around the wreath shop. It's a rustic Christmas, and this is gonna look really pretty in my Etsy shop, don't you think? I think this is gonna be really, really cute. And here's the back, and you can see here's the hanger right here. So here's the back, the side. Ta-da! All right, so I think that's it, you guys. Again, if you want to watch last week's video where I made the screen, this is a storm door wreath made to go between the storm door, you know, and the door. It's real thin and flat. If you want instructions on how I made this, you can go to my blog, southerncharmrees.com/blog, and there's a video, a Facebook Live video on that where I made this. And actually, good, look how cute it looks together. All right, so until then, oh, also make sure you join, when you're on the blog, make sure you join my mailing list, because then you'll have these videos emailed to you right to your mail, your email, because I had an email go out today where it went straight to your email for any videos, okay, that you miss. So that way you won't miss anything. Okay. So Tracy says, this is off topic, can you do a video showing 3-loop bow that you make? I'm having problems. Tracy, I can't really do it right now because it's already been so long. What I can do is over the weekend, how about this? Over the weekend, I'll come back and I'll do a quick bow video just for you, Tracy. Okay, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at my comments, but I'll make a video just for you, Tracy, of a 3-loop bow. Okay, how about that? And let's see, I think that's it, you guys. So thanks for joining me. And again, I'm Julie Samaka with Southern Charm Wreaths, making beautiful wreaths and teaching you how to make them. Bye.
How do you turn it off?
The very bottom right.